What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Quindarius. I'm back again with another video. It's your boy Quindarius.
And it's your boy Zantae.
And we back again.
And we do reactors.
Yeah. And we do reactors. Y'all already know what's going on. Alright. Today we're going to be doing this top 10 lost tapes. Scary tapes. To rephrase it. Lost tapes. And that was found. So, let's go and get started. Before we start this video, I want you guys to like and subscribe to this channel. And comment down below. So, you ready?
Yeah.
We're going to get started.
I hope some of these niggas be scared.
I'm just trying to volume up a little bit, y'all. My fault. Oh, I watched these at school.
I stabbed her in the throat and I saw her lifeless body disappeared.
Set the house on fire. I seen this at school.
The videos on this list are some of the most terrifying clips I have ever seen. A lot of these videos were found in abandoned buildings or hidden on somebody's computer, but all of these videos have a scary backstory. So I'm warning you guys, prepare yourself, because here is the top 10 scary lost tapes that have been found. Maybe we should have kept them unfound because it's pretty creepy. So what's up, YouTube? I'm your host for this whole Landon Dallas thing, and let's just get right into it. Starting us off in at number 10.
Alright, y'all. We just had some technical difficulties, but now we back, so let's get into it.
The Paris catacombs are repurposed mining tunnels that were converted into tombs because Paris didn't have enough space for cemeteries. The catacombs is a maze that spans nearly 200 miles, and historians believe that these tunnels have the cones of more than 6 million dead people. So the footage you're about to see is segments of footage taken from a camcorder in the 1990s that was discovered years later. The camera was caked with dust and mold, but it was still intact.
Perhaps to try to decide which way to run among all the many different corridors. He's running faster and faster and faster, deeper and deeper into the catacombs.
So I think they going into like a little cave or something.
A catacomb.
Yeah. Oh, what is that?
As you saw from the clip, this man was running in and out of the passageways, and it was clear that he had no idea where he was going, or if he's going to be able to get back up to the surface. This isn't the first time that something like this has happened. There are so many cases of people illegally entering the catacombs, and they were never seen or heard from again. That's one place you don't want to get lost in. The Stephen McDaniel case slides into this list at number 9. Stephen was a law student, but he developed a scary and unhealthy obsession with one of his friends that led him down a dark path. For several months, he began filming Lauren through her window using a 6-foot-long stick, which increased his unhealthy obsession with her.
That's creepy right there.
Super creepy. How do you see somebody in the window like that?
Getting a knife.
Graduation was coming up, and he couldn't handle the fact that Lauren would be moving away, so he broke into her apartment wearing a mask. And he had gloves on as well, and he got on top of her while she was sleeping, and he grabbed her throat. Lauren was able to rip off his mask, and she begged Stephen to stop, but he kept choking her for 15 minutes until she stopped breathing. Stephen eventually turned himself in, and the video evidence of this crazy stalking was taken from his computer. Stephen was convicted and sentenced to life without parole. A creepy tape that was found in Croatia scares us in at number 8. Back in October of 2005, a video was found that shows us the final moments of a pair of teenagers from Croatia. At first, the teenagers were talking about their new camera and filming a bunch of random stuff, but then they noticed a man with a scary mask who was following them.
They're like Ku Klux Klan, man.
Thought that this was a joke at first, but then they began to run, and they realized that their lives were actually in danger. This was no joke. Brace yourself, because the clip you're about to see is extremely creepy and terrifying.
I would've ran.
So don't tell me I didn't warn you guys. Get out of this bush. Get out. Apparently, these two boys were reported missing after this footage was taken, and their bodies, it still hasn't been found. Unsolved Murders comes onto this list at number 7. This mysterious footage, it was recovered from a lost cell phone and it was believed that this tape was filmed back in 2012 or 2013. And it's
Crazy.
pretty disturbing to watch. The footage shows four men desperately treading water and holding onto a piece of wreckage while someone else shoots a gun at them. All four of the helpless men were brutally murdered in a pool of their own blood. And what makes things worse, the police were unable to figure out who the dead men are or who killed them because their bodies were never recovered and no one can pinpoint where the murders took place. Well, now I'm freaked
Crazy.
out, so let's move on. Number 6 brings us to an extremely sinister video. A pair of young murderers made an amateur documentary about their plan to brutally murder one of their classmates. I mean, why? They started filming several days before the murder and immediately after it as well.
There should be no law against killing people. I know it's the wrong thing, but hell, you restrict somebody from it, they're gonna want it.
These two killers were huge horror movie fans, and they had an unhealthy obsession for mass murders. The footage you're about to see will definitely give you the creeps.
I stabbed her in the throat and I saw her lifeless body just disappear. Dude, I just killed Cassie. That felt like real.
You have to remember that this is real footage of Brian Draper and Tori Adamek confessing to a murder. After they killed the girl, they seemed to be proud, and they were overly excited about it. Well, thankfully this footage was found by the police, and it became a crucial piece of evidence during their trial that ultimately got them sentenced to life in prison. A plane crash smashes in at number 5. Two men were flying in on a private plane, and they were scheduled to arrive in Colorado, but they never made it there alive. 3 years after the fatal accident, the crash site was found, and authorities also discovered that there was a VHS tape that captured these two men's final moments alive.
Boy, I would have been scared.
As you saw from this video, the pilot tried to turn the plane right, but the engine stalled, which caused them to crash. I think this video is really chilling, but the investigators needed to piece it together so that they would have an understanding of how this plane crashed. And up next on this list, number 4, we have a really creepy arson video. Don't take my word for it.
I
Watch
seen that
this
movie.
clip and let me know what you
It's a
guys
movie?
think in the comments.
I seen it. It was like a little short film.
Okay, what the heck did we just watch? I'm legit terrified. This tape was found on the side of the road by a father and a son who decided that it would be a great idea to take it home and watch it. Well, that's where they went wrong. They got more than they bargained for because I'm pretty sure this arson video was also a murder attempt. They called the police and they were able to track down the two teenagers who started this fire, and they were convicted and sentenced with arson. But the bigger mystery here is who the hell is Omar? He sounds like a creepy cult leader who wants to be like Charles Manson. Maybe it was one of the Manson followers. A super scary stalker makes its way onto this list at number 3. Apparently this video was taken from an SD card that was wrapped in plastic and attached to the roof of an abandoned car in the woods. In this creepy video, the cameraman is seen sneaking around the home of a young woman. He was able to get inside of her home through the back door, and as he pans the camera in front of the mirror, we can see that he's wearing a really scary mask. And you immediately get a pit in your stomach that something bad is about to happen. Later on in the video, he rang her doorbell, and that's when he decided to attack.
Somebody once said, you don't always get to choose who you follow, Woodward. But I do.
One of the creepiest videos I have ever seen comes onto this list at number 2. On December 17th, 2008, 4 17-year-old boys were found dead in their car at an abandoned farm. Locals believe that the farm was abandoned after an investigation took place. It was discovered that someone had been living there. But as they were driving, they became lost as they approached a tunnel. They saw a scary figure wearing a mask blocking the entrance to the tunnel. A camcorder was also found in the car, and the footage I'm about to show you is unedited, and it has been released by the families. Honestly, this isn't even the most terrifying part of this video. The video gets much more violent and bloody, so obviously I'm not gonna be showing you guys that. I'm actually scared from watching it because I saw the original footage of this, and I've seen a lot of crazy footage while doing the research for this one. But let's move on. Let's move on to number 1. The Bjork stalker climbs up this list at number 1. Most celebrities have a healthy relationships with their fan, but when a fan takes things too far, that's when things can get terrifying and dangerous. The Icelandic pop star Bjork learned this when one of her American fans sent her a bomb in disguise and then killed himself on tape. Ricardo Lopez was obsessed with Bjork, and he made several creepy video diaries about his plan to kill her.
You know, I was gonna do the AIDS infection thing, whatever, boom, 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 boom. I was gonna fly to New York, send it off from New York, all that fucking bullshit. I did one major thing today, was that I told Ralph I showed him my, I couldn't resist. I showed him my, the envelope and the letter, and I told him that I'm sending Bjork a package. I didn't tell him, of course, I told him it was not a bomb. I told him it was an artwork, but I'm going to be sending her to hell.
He said that he was going to send her a bomb filled with HIV needles, but instead, he made a hollowed out book that was filled with a bomb made out of sulfuric acid once he mailed it to her. He made another video diary called The Last Day, and he filmed himself committing suicide. All of his tapes that he made documenting how he was going to kill Bjork is highly disturbing, and I wouldn't recommend watching the whole series. I don't even know how it is still on YouTube. Well, there you guys have.
Alright, if you guys like this video, I want you guys to like and subscribe to the channel and comment down below what was your favorite part about this video. And now I'll get back to you guys. Peace. Oh yeah, hold on. Before I end this YouTube channel, I want you guys to go and subscribe to my boy Zai channel, Zatarius Key. And, you know, subscribe to the channel. And we'll get back to you. Peace.